Incompetent, huh?
Kidding.
The only thing incompetent around here is a judge who gave our son away.
Why don't you do us both a favor and keep your opinions to yourself?
What did you say?
You heard me. They wouldn't have to make Danny a ward of the court if it hadn't been for you.
Me?
Yes.
You're the one...
What? I'm the one what? Me? Go ahead, finish.
Nothing. No, it's all right. I think that counsel's heard enough ugliness out of us already. If you walked in right now, we'd never get our son back.
I don't know why we have to do this at all. I think it would be best for both of us if we didn't have to see each other.
Maybe you should try and melt some of that ice in your voice if you want to make any points with this person.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what's best.
Why don't you worry about that arrogant chip on your shoulder and all the finger pointing that you keep doing at everybody else?
The arrogant thing around here
some sort of
is a woman who thinks she can take care of an infant son.
Well, the doctor's Thornhart, I presume. Corners, please. I'm Suzanne Judson, the court-appointed counselor. And before we begin, let me just say that if that display is any indication of your behavior at home, my decision as to where Daniel should be placed should be very easy.
So, no word from your contacts about Christina?
Sorry.
Well, can't say I'm surprised.
Think it's all in her head?
She's the only one that's seen her. I don't know. Mac, with all the stress that's been going on lately, I don't know what to think. Speaking of stress,
Even Ian's meeting with social services should be starting any minute.
I mentioned that, huh?
Look, I'm your oldest friend, so I hope you don't mind me asking.
What?
Where exactly is your head these days? With Lucy or with Eve?
You know how I feel about Lucy. It's forever.
And Eve?
What I feel for her is protected, and that's because of Ian.
There's still no proof he's behind all the things that Eve claims he is.
Yeah, and even less proof that he isn't.
Guilty till proven innocent.
I don't operate like that. Let me put it this way. Ian has a dark side. He hides it well, but it's there. And in the meantime, Lucy's trying like hell to convince me that Ian isn't responsible for what's been happening at all.
Well, then who is, according to Lucy?
A dark, evil force with no face and no name. And who knows, maybe she's right. God knows with everything I've seen in my life.
If there's one thing I know absolutely, is that life is full of strange things.
I'm just afraid if I let my guard down and stop believing that Ian's the bad guy, he's gonna show his true colors and really lower the boom on Eve. I don't want to break up a family, man. But I do want Eve and Daniel to be safe. I want it to be right for them.
Well, you know, speaking of things that you want, I should make that call. I'll be right back.
You need a warm-up, Kevin?
Actually, this is tea.
Oh, yeah. So...
Well, tea?
Oh, I'm sorry. Your friend is having coffee. That's...
Right.
Yeah, that's really gross. Here,
Everything
I'll just
okay?
take this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, I'm just waiting for a friend's test results, that's all.
Nothing serious, I hope.
Yeah, I hope too.
Okay, mate, let's go. They're waiting.
Good news?
We'll see.
Thanks. Thanks for the tea. Thanks for listening.
You know what? Don't thank me yet. Come on.
Now, from what I see here, Dr. Thornhart is accused of attempting to take and hide the child outside the country. Naturally, he's requesting visitation.
Well, after what my husband did, I don't think he deserves custodial rights.
What my wife is trying to say is that she's very sorry you walked in the middle of our argument, because we still love each other very much. We're trying to work things out. But with our son missing from our lives, it has caused a lot of stress between us. Truth be told, Eve is a wonderful mother, and I would move heaven and earth to put this behind us. She is one of the most loving and caring people I've ever known.
Doctor, if you would hold that very moving thought, I'm expecting an urgent call on another case. Excuse me.
I don't understand you. What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a good impression. So stop your bitching for once and play along.
They had their last chance. remove the child. I'll have the paperwork done within the hour. All right, then. Thornharts. Now, where were we?
We've all had our disagreements. I mean, what new parents haven't? With the changes, lack of sleep. The one thing I can depend on about Ian is he wants the best for Danny.
That's why you put a restraining order on him, because...
Well, because we all make mistakes, parents.
Right,
and-
judges, you know.
Yeah, and, we're very overprotective of Danny.
He's our firstborn.
Yes, and now that I think about it, I was suffering from some sort of lack of postpartum depression.
I would take him out of the crib, just go to sleep and then take him out to play with him after she put him down, and that's not right, you know.
He smiled his first smile last time he did that.
I almost forgot that.
Oh, I won't forget the look on your face.
Smiling at you.
So the vampire problem, that was just a passing case of postpartum Dracula.
No. Eve had dreams about vampires way before this, before I even knew her.
Right, and I've been working on that with a colleague of mine at the hospital. His name is Dr. Collins, and he's just not overly concerned about
And
that.
that's a hell of a relief to me because they were kind of vivid and frightening at times, weren't they?
So that's why you made that comment about vampires being real.
I was talking about how real the dreams are to Eve.
Please. We've had our problems, but we are working on them.
And Danny helps us and keeps us working through them.
And we love him very much.
And we would do anything to have him back.
Everything.
Well, I promise to give the judge my recommendation as soon as possible. So, thank you very much for your time, and good afternoon.
Wait a second, wait.
Is there any possibility we can see our son today?
Even for a minute. you
Or
know.
an hour or
Actually,
two?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not possible.
What do you mean it's not possible?
I'm afraid your son has already been given over to the court-appointed caretaker. My apologies. We'll be in touch.
Well, that's it then.
I know you're still upset with me. I know we still have problems, but there was a connection there, wasn't there?
Old habit.
Yeah, well, we're doctors, and we made a vow to take care of anything that still has a breath of life in it. So what do you think? Just give me a half hour, we'll talk. Just us. What do you say? Whoever the court's caught him with, I'm sure our boy's in good hands.
If I could have just seen him.
I'd put him in your arms right now if I could. Believe it. It's the hospital that caught him. You gonna be all right?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
Eve? Got a friend here I think wants to see you.
Danny! Oh my God, Kevin, how did you do this?
Well, Mac pulled a few strings and made me temporary guardian.
We've been trying to track you down all over town since you left the hearing room. Listen, I've got to go. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, I can't believe it!
Oh, I know one way to make it real.
Oh, Danny! Oh, my sweet baby. Oh, you baby. Kevin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I promise I will never forget this.
Good to see you smile again.
Oh, that's my boy.